Alright guys, today we're gonna test drive a 2023 Model X. So yeah, this is the interior of the Model X. Pretty sweet. I have the white interior. And today we're gonna see how it feels like, how to daily drive a Tesla Model X. So today I'm just on my way to work, and yeah, let's see how it feels like and how it drives. So far I've been driving this car for a couple of days and it is very comfortable. This is the bigger size SUV, a little bit bigger size compared to the Model Y that I have, but this thing is really fast. So I'll show you the outside of the car. So I have the white interior. It closes. It's pretty sweet. And the gull-wing door, the infamous gull-wing door, basically. I think this is inspired from the movie Back to the Future, the DeLorean. And to close it, just press this red button. All right. So it's beautiful today. Sun is just about to come out, and let's go for a ride. All right, so let's activate FSD. We're gonna make a left turn here. Perfect. So I've been in this car for about 2 days. For me, I don't know, it's kind of bulky. It's definitely, you know, wider than my Model Y, and also a little bit taller, which is nice. I like the gull-wing doors. You have a lot of room in the back, and it has the same capabilities as my Model Y when it comes to like the tech. Everything here is the same. It has the pedals. That's pretty much just, the UI is about the same. Seats. Oh, you gotta pay attention. So yeah, so far it's so good. Still so weird to me looking at the steering wheel, how it looks like. You definitely has to get used to it first. It's like nothing on here. I don't know if they made this type of steering wheel so you can see to the infotainment right here in the front. Because on my Model Y, I don't have this dash right here, and I don't have the infotainment right there where you can see like your miles per hour, the navigation, and you know, the FSD, and then just right here is just the whole map. I don't understand that. Why can't they just put everything on here? Seems to be working with the Model 3 and the Model Y. Maybe it could just be something different, you know. I also test drove the Model S, so they have the same type of settings. dash right here and then the big screen right here. As far as the speed on this thing, it's pretty fast. It's crazy. Same as the Model S. I don't have the Plaid though. It's just the standard Model S, and this one is just the standard Model X. You can also get this in Plaid as well. But yeah, even in just standard Model X, this thing is a beast. It's fast. From the dead stop, it just goes straight, like no lag, no lag at all whatsoever. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely daily drive this thing, no problem at all. The seat, it's about the same. It has a bolster right here on the sides. And this glass roof right here, it reminds me of a spaceship. And I think it's the same way as the Cybertruck is when I test drove that Cybertruck as well. But this one is just kind of have like more of like a curve. Cybertruck's just straight through, like a triangle. Yeah, the FSD on this thing works really good. Same as the Model Y I have. So right now it's about 7:14. This is when, you know, everybody goes to work, kids goes to school. So it's gonna be busy. That's just a little bit too, yeah, too fast on this road. So you could actually adjust your speed on the scroll right here if you think it's just like a little bit too fast for you. But, you know, it's abiding the speed limit on the road. Oh, my daughter left her drink right there in the back. Gotta get that. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. Of course, the weekend was rainy, so we can't really do anything. And of course, when you go back to work, it always happens when it's always nice and sunny. Weather's always nice when you go back to work. But it's alright. That's how it is. Life still goes on. So Tesla released their new Model Y Performance. I think that was just in Europe right now. It hasn't come out yet in the US. I don't know why US is always the last to get it. I don't know. Maybe there's some strategy there from Tesla, but I just don't know why they do that. So, you know, the Model Y Long is coming out from China. That was a nice move right there. It waited. So, you know, only in China for now. And Elon was saying that it might not be coming out in the US. So the Model Y Performance, they said they will come out, but it just be, you know, in the next month or two. And also last night they dropped their Master Plan 4, which there has been some hints of like a cyber SUV. So I don't know why. It's probably the reason why they don't bring the Model Y Long in the US. It's because the US will get its like new design SUV that suits here in the US, the people in the US, you know, that would work here. So it kind of looked like, they call it the cyber, I mean, it looks, there have been some rumors that the name is like a cyber van type thing. So we'll see. So definitely something new, like definitely a totally new design, not like the same as the one in China where they have the Model Y. It's exactly the same, but it's just a little bit longer and wider, and you know, there's a third row seating. Maybe the Cybervan SUV, maybe it's a 7-seater, you know, we'll see. Yeah, let's ask Grok. Yeah, that's a good question. Hey Sal, so did you hear anything about the Master Plan 4 from Tesla that got just announced yesterday? Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, Tesla just dropped their Master Plan Part 4, and it's all about this big idea of sustainable abundance. Sounds grand, right? They're not just talking about electric cars anymore. Now it's AI, robots, and basically reshaping the world. The plan came out on X yesterday, September 1, with Elon Musk calling it a blueprint for a future where tech wipes out scarcity. Picture this: fleets of self-driving cybercabs zipping around, Optimus robots doing your dirty work, and solar-powered grids feeding energy back like it's nobody's business. It's less a step-by-step plan and more a manifesto, though big on vision, light on deadlines or hard numbers. They're leaning hard into combining their manufacturing muscle with AI, like building humanoid robots to handle repetitive jobs and autonomous systems to make cities smarter. But here's the rub. Musk's still got unfinished business from Master Plan 2, like full-on robo-taxis, and sales have been slipping lately. Some folks on X are hyped, saying it's a game changer. Others are rolling their eyes, calling it vague hype. Oh, and there's a cheeky nod in the announcement video, a mini cyber SUV model in Tesla's design studio. Gotta love those Easter eggs. So anyway, the core of it is Tesla wanting to fuse AI with the physical world. Think Optimus serving popcorn. Maybe not perfectly yet, but that's the vibe. They're pushing for growth without trade-offs, innovation to bust limits, and tech that solves real problems. It's bold, but with Tesla's track record, you gotta wonder how much is dream versus doable. Want to hear more about what Optimus might do or how this fits with Tesla's past plans?
So when Optimus comes out, how much do you think it's gonna price to the market? Like if you're trying to buy the Optimus, how much would it cost?
Musk's been saying Optimus should hit the market between $20,000 and $30,000, aiming to keep it cheaper than a car long term. That's dirt cheap compared to other humanoid robots, which can run you $100,000 or more, like Boston Dynamics' stuff. But here's the catch. Tesla's banking on scaling up production big time to hit that price. Maybe not right away, but once they're cranking out thousands or even millions by 2026 or 2027. Early units in 2025, probably for factory use, might cost way more. Some estimates say up to $100,000 for the first batches because of low volume and tricky components like high-end servos and AI chips. Posts on X are buzzing about this, with some folks calling that 20 to 30 grand range a steal if Optimus can cook, clean, or handle factory work. Others are skeptical, pointing out delays and supply chain hiccups, like rare earth magnet issues from China, could jack up costs or push timelines. If Tesla pulls it off though, they're leveraging their EV tech, same batteries, AI, Motors to slash prices, maybe even dipping below 20,000 when they hit 1 million units a year. Still, it's Musk, so grain of salt on timelines and final numbers. You thinking about snagging one for your place? Want to dive into what Optimus might actually...
Yeah, that's pretty cool. If right now I've been just talking about robotaxi and then the full self-driving, the car itself, you know, but when the time comes when the humanoid robots, Tesla's humanoid robots comes out, which is, it will be on Master Plan 4. It's not going to be right now, it's not going to be in the next 2 or 3 years. I believe it's going to be around 2030, 5 years from now, where they're going to massively, you know, distribute it to everybody. Because I believe at first they're probably going to just leave it to like a, you know, factory settings, commercial settings, you know, something like that. But when it hits the market for all, like you and me can get it, man, that's gonna be unheard of. Think about it, right? So if you have a robot at home that could clean, cook for you, you know, take care of your grandparents, it can watch your house while you're sleeping, it can do all the things, and you know, that's a massive TAM in the market for that type of product. And they were talking about that they were just selling it for 20-30 grand, which is still achievable, you know. If you, like, for example, if you have a I don't know, just an example, a restaurant, you know, you hire a robot instead of hiring a waitress, we'll just say. Nothing, I'm not bagging on, you know, waitressing and stuff, but it's definitely gonna happen. People are gonna choose which one is cheaper. A robot for like 20 grand and you can own it for the rest of the life of the robot. I don't know, we'll just say it lasts for like 5 years, instead of paying somebody for that job that would cost 2 or 3 times more in just 1 year. You know, and if you have a robot, there's no more tipping. I'm a cheapskate, you know. When it comes to a restaurant, I'm very bad, because I would rather cook it myself than going to a restaurant and paying somebody to cook it for me, because I know I can do it better. I'm not bragging or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you know, I can cook. But yeah, but if the future is going to be like that, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be mind-blowing. Yeah, that's just one example. Second, I would say like in a factory, like a factory worker, where they can... I worked at FedEx before, where, you know, I actually hurt my back, where I was in the sorting packaging department. That was when I first came here in the country. That was one of my job. So I hurt my, you know, my back, because I was trying to, like, because you have to be fast. It was in the conveyor belt. You have to put it in the pallet, and then you have to stack them up. And they're saying it's like max is like 70 pounds, but I'm pretty sure it's more than 70 pounds. And you have to be fast, because, you know, it's coming off from the conveyor belt. You're stacking them up and then wrapping them with saran wrap, and then, you know, go to the next pallet. So yeah, but when robot comes, they can do those type of job, you know. And they say like, oh, you know, why are you saying that? So what about those people who's gonna, you know, who are working, and they're gonna take away those jobs, you know. But, you know, you're gonna find some ways. Like what I did, I worked at FedEx. I was like, no, this is not for me. I gotta do something else, you know, something better, something that's sustainable. But yeah, anyways, I don't want to rant too long, but yeah. So right now I'm just gonna 2023 Model X. It drives me. I haven't touched the steering wheel once, and it will bring me to work as usual. But anyways, guys, I don't want to make this video too long, but if you like this type of video, please like and subscribe in my channel. Yeah, help me grow this channel. I really love, I just got into YouTube, and it's nice to have an outlet, you know, because I want to share my thoughts about EV. I want to share about Tesla, how it works, and you know, just spreading the words. So anyways, till next time, guys, peace out. All right, let's do a light show on 2023 Model X.
Yeah, there's a snake right there. Watch out.
Whoa. It's like flying. And it's done.
The doors don't, those doors don't close? Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
and it's closing. Nice. That was so cool, right? Was it so cool? Alright, let's go for a test drive.